Missouri rental laws govern landlord-tenant relationships and the rights and responsibilities of both parties. Whether dealing with the terms of a lease agreement to filing for eviction, it can be very helpful to know these laws well. In this video, we'll give you an overview of what the state law says about lease agreements, required disclosures, security deposits, and evictions. We're eForms, the largest online database of fillable legal forms. Check out the link below to access a fillable lease agreement template. Let's first go over the basics. What is a lease agreement? A lease agreement is a rental contract between a landlord and a tenant. Depending on the type of agreement, whether it's a month-to-month lease, a standard agreement, or rent-to-own, both the landlord and tenant are bound to the specific terms regarding the length of the lease, termination, and more. Because a lease agreement is legally binding once it's signed, breaking the contract can result in hefty fines or even legal action. Next, let's take a close look at required disclosures. The state of Missouri does not legally mandate the landlord to make any disclosures about the property. However, under federal law, the landlord must disclose to the tenant about the possible presence of harmful lead-based paint if the property was built on or before 1978. Now let's look at the security deposit laws. The maximum amount that a landlord in Missouri can request for a security deposit is equivalent to 2 months' rent. As for returning the security deposit to the tenant, the landlord must do so within 30 days of the termination of tenancy. Finally, let's cover Missouri's eviction laws. In Missouri, a landlord may evict a tenant under the following requirements. Non-payment of rent. If the tenant is late on rent, the landlord can issue a notice to quit anytime. Unlike most other states, which require the landlord to provide at least a few days' notice before filing the eviction, Missouri has no requirements on this matter. Non-compliance. If the tenant violates any terms of the lease other than non-payment of rent, the landlord can issue a 10-day notice to quit. That gives the tenant 10 days to fix the breach or move out. Illegal activity. Similarly, if the tenant engages in illegal activity on the property, such as drug-related offenses, the landlord can issue a 10-day notice to quit. Termination. If the landlord wants to terminate a month-to-month lease for reasons other than non-payment of rent or non-compliance, they must provide 30 days notice to the tenant. Want to learn more about Missouri rental laws? Visit the link in the video description for a comprehensive breakdown on all things related to lease agreements, evictions, and more.